Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today I'm bringing you how to set up, play, and review for the game Wizard Junior. Now, I have other copies of Wizard. You may know that you can already check on the channel. It's one of my most watched ever videos. We have Wizard, we have Wizard Extreme, we have Wizard Jubilee Edition, and Wizard Jubilee Edition 25-year Anniversary Edition. So this first game came out, I think, around 1986 by Ken Fisher from Canada. I'm keen to try out a junior version. Now, you can watch my unboxing as well. I'll leave the rules off to the side, obviously, because that's why I'm here. And what I'm going to show you is the fact that this is a game that only takes 20 minutes to play compared to... It can take 45 minutes, but realistically, it's more like 90 minutes. It's only over 8 rounds, and I'll start off with the positives, and then I'll talk about the negatives. So, unlike the other games where you have 13 different values, like, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 4, etc., like in a standard deck of cards, instead, we have 1 to 8. So we have 8 rounds and we have only 8 cards. So fewer cards in this trick-taking game. You may know how much I do like Wizard and the fact it's one of my highest rated games. The French football team do play it, and apparently that's been a massive cause of a huge bump in the traffic to watching tens of thousands of views already. If you do like this video, please hit the like button, please share as well and subscribe, and you can check out my other Wizard and other Zexnimt versions as well by Amigo. So what you're going to do, you're going to have these pieces off to one side. These are basically victory points. The person who has the most after 8 rounds is the winner. Like I said, it doesn't matter if they're face up or face down for the time being. So you're dealing out cards. Like I said, the value is 1 to 8. You're trying to win the cards. You also have some special cards. They are wizard cards. And as you can see, it's a wizard mushroom guy here. And we also have the Nar cards. We have the silly cards, which are worth absolutely nothing. So what's going to happen in that first round? Well, you can flip one over to show it's been round 1. You're going to get 1 card each, and if I'm the dealer, the person to the left will start. This is the trump suit, so I'll reveal my card, look to just myself, and say, do I think I'm going to win this? Values 1 to 8, it's off suit, I'm going to say no. So I say 0 tricks. This person goes, well, it's a trump suit, I'll say 1 trick. So they take one of these tokens and put it next to them. This person has another low card, so they say 0. You reveal, so this person goes this does this. Correct, they won. They are correct, so they get to keep the points. They flip it over and put it next to them. These people are correct too, so they also get a point and flip it next to them. So now I've got some points banked. Banking points is important, I'll explain. So that is round 1. Now we move on to round 2. The dealer changes. You're putting all the cards back together again. You're shuffling them just like in Wizard. And now this person is dealing off. So this person going 1, 2, 3 like this. Then you reveal the trump suit. And we have a 1 here. And this person's again starting, so they're looking at their cards and going, oh, actually, 1 on suit and 1 low card. I'll go for 1. This person has a look and goes, right, 1 on suit as well, 1 low card. I'll go for 1 too. This person has a look, a high card and a low card. They've already bid 1 each. We're only playing for a total of 2 tricks, so they'll risk it and say 0. So this person then leads and goes, well, I want that early trick, that win. So they'll play this. And then obviously everyone has to follow suit, so they play a 3. Sorry, I might have messed these cards up. And that person obviously can't follow, so they don't want to win any tricks. They just play a high card, let's say. So now those cards are played, and now they're leading off again. So this person has got a 2, so they said they're winning 1 trick. So they've won 1 trick, but we'll get to that in a second. They play a 2, they play a 5, they play a 2. They're lucky, so now they do win the trick. They didn't win any, which is good, so now they also get a victory point. They were correct, so they had 1 trick to guess, and there we are. That's how the game progresses. That would be round 2. Now, if you happen to play, obviously it's a 3 to 6 player game, if you happen to want to try and win 3 tricks, and you win 3 tricks, you keep all 3 points. If you only win 2 tricks, you do not get any points at all. If you bid 0 and you win a trick, you also don't get any points. You never lose points that you banked, so as soon as you've gained some points here, these are permanent. It's just whilst you're resolving that trick, so if you want to watch and play this game first and then play Wizard, you'll know that if you're out, you actually lose points. You don't just lose what you've gained, you actually will lose like minus 10 points. So you're kind of losing an overall total score. So you can kind of see who's in the lead and stuff. So let's talk about the positives. Okay, so it's quicker in some respects. It is only about 20 minutes to play, which is spot on what the box states. At least there's a 3, plus a 10-minute teach such as this. Aside from that, it's cute, it's nice, it's small. It's you don't have to worry about the calculations, so that's really nice as well. These points are just 1 value, which makes sense. There's no baggies in the bag, so we'll put some negatives. There's no baggies in the bag. I don't really care about the art. I mean, the other art was quite crazy, but fun. Yes, I know it's for children, and maybe that's why they've gone for this. I don't know why they had to go for this theme, though. I feel like they could have gone a bit more high fantasy or something. The card size is the same. You still have to shuffle the deck, which can be a bit of a nuisance, but you have to do that unless you want to be card counting, which I don't recommend. So what some people don't like is, so if someone's in the lead, it didn't happen, but someone could say, I'm going to win all 6 tricks in round 6. And they can lose, and they won't lose any points. But the fact is, are other people going to try and bid? Now, that is fine. They won't lose anything. It's just you're bluffing. And that is good and bad, because it obviously has a bluffing element to it. What else about it? Well, it is only 8 cards, which is fine. It's a lighter game, and that's not a bad thing. And for Junior is definitely Junior. When I've played Junior Catan, it is bare bones. I think, in fact, everybody I know has preferred regular Wizard, but I know people who in their late 30s haven't played trick-taking games before, and I'm keen to try and keep this and show people, try this game out and see what they think, and then explore Wizard if they like this game, because I think it's a nice game. If you want to play a game in 20 minutes, a proper filler game, then you don't have to worry about actually the game dragging on, which you do get with the Wizard. Wizard you can get down to 70 minutes, but that's still longer than the box states, and that's playing as, say, a 4 or a 5 or something. There's no baggies. As I mentioned, some stuff just sloshed in here. Of course, if you play regular Wizard, you have a notepad, which is very nice. There's a bit of an upkeep, and this is quite handy to handle. You can obviously see using the lead, which makes sense. You obviously, maybe they took a leaf out of the Jubilee edition, the most recent Jubilee edition. I think I said the 25th anniversary edition in this 4K video. I mean, you'd also got art. I mean, you have the art, and you also have a symbology. So if you are colourblind, you're not affected by it. My rating is 6.5, and that's just because I just feel that, I knew how much I like Wizard. It'd be a lot to try and beat it. There are some junior games which I think are better. I prefer My Little Scythe, for example. This is going to go in the family weight category. It's also going to go off to the How to Set a Play and Review category, my Amigo Spiel category. Probably will go in the Wizard category if I haven't done one already. So that has been Wizard Junior. I hope you found that of interest, ages 8+. And yeah, rather interesting, nice little variety change up there for that. I believe I've got Zex Nymph Junior. I'll check for that one. And yeah, back to the table.